Good morning, I'm Sylvia, the crafty old lady, and today is day 16 of Junk Journal January, and that prompt is flow. I couldn't think of anything to do for flow for a long time, and then I remembered I saw a technique once of using a stencil with gesso and then putting ink on the top and spraying it, and everything flowed down. You know, you held the book up like that and everything flowed down. I'm going to try it, but I'm going to try it with watercolors. The first thing that I'm going to do is put on some gesso, and I don't know if I can put 2 layers on to make the channels deeper, but I'm going to try. So put this first layer on, and I decided to use a white background because I thought the watercolors would show up better, so I did skip a few pages. This is heavy gesso, so I don't know how much I really need to, put on, but I may end up trying to do 2 layers if I can line it up, because we do need to have those channels for the water to flow. Well, the paint's going to flow anyway, right? But I want it to flow in the channels created by the gesso. Alright, we're going to let that dry. That looks pretty thick actually, but I'm going to let that dry and possibly put another layer on it, and then we'll do our experiment. Alright, so while my gesso is drying, I'm going to get some watercolors in my palette here. I need a paintbrush. Whoops. And then we will figure out what I'm going to do. I have a spray bottle in case we need to activate our flow more, but I'm just going to pick different colors so it's nice and bright and cheerful. Here's a red. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Probably quite a bit, but maybe not if I spray it. I don't know. So I'm going to get my colors put in here because this is going to take a while, and then I'll come back and we will start our experiment with the flow. Alright, I think we're ready. Everything is just about dry. Hopefully it'll run through the channel. So let's get some red. I'm going to put some red up here. And I think I might just do one color at a time. And let's see what happens. It's flowing. Let's see what happens if I spray it a little bit. Alright, it's flowing even more. I think I need a little bit more paint at the top. And yes, it's working. Can you see that? Okay, let's try. Oh, I forgot to put my paper towel underneath. Let's try another color. Alright. Let's do green. Maybe some over here. Let's see how that looks when it flows. You can kind of guide where you want it to flow. See, it's not necessarily going in the channels though. Let's do a little more of that. You don't want it to go up. Let's see, put some down here. Down below already. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Flowing. Okay, let's get some purple. Oops, I dipped it in red. Not really necessarily going into the channels. We can kind of put it in the channels. Who says we can't? Guess we kind of just have room for one more color. I have 6 colors here. Let's do a yellow. Looks like we might need to activate yellow. There we go. Let's spray it. Can you see? All right. I don't know if I have my angles right here. Hopefully you're seeing this. And I'm just going to dab a little yellow over here. And yeah. So there we have flowing. But what I want to do also is paint the colors at the top. So not too much water. We've got red over here. Probably should have put something underneath my page. And then we had the green. Let's see. Now that's going to flow too. Then we had purple. And yellow. Alright, I'm going to hold it up one more time and see if anything else flows. Yeah, I think it's pretty good where it is. Not flowing too well, but it's good. Alright, there we have it. My interpretation of the prompt flow. I think I will let this dry and then actually maybe I will put a quote about a rainbow, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I found a quote that I liked. I've actually used this quote before. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud by Maya Angelou. And I'm going to ink it in black and mount it on this little bit of a rainbow squiggly thing. And then we'll get our numbers and call it a day. I hope you guys are having a great day. I just inked up my word too much there, but what else is new? Always making a mistake, right? So, I realized when I was drying this with my heat tool, I could have used that to channel the paint to maybe go more where I wanted it to go, but now it just kind of looks like a big mess. I really was hoping you'd really be able to see how it went down the channels, but you really can't. So I don't know, that technique didn't work so great for me. So I'm just going to glue these on. Have you ever done this before? And did it work for you? Let me know in the comments. This was kind of an experiment for me. I did it once with ink, but I somehow remember putting the ink on a plastic, you know how you use for the clear stamps? I put ink on that and sprayed it, and then I think I mushed it. I don't remember exactly what I did, but it was different than what I did right now. And it really didn't work any better. So, if you have any better ways of doing it, let me know. Alright, so here is my finished spread for number 16 of Junk Journal January. The prompt was flow, and it didn't really turn out as cool as I thought it would. I really thought you would be able to see the different colors going in between the raised parts, but it didn't come out that way. I think they need to be thicker. Maybe I should have put 3 or 4 layers on, or maybe I should have just slathered the paper in a really thick covering of the gesso and then got a tool to make my own little channels for it to flow through that would have been much deeper than these. That might work. I might try to do some experimenting with that, but not today. This is going to have to do for my flow page. Thank you so much for watching. I know some of you are maybe in the path of another winter storm, and I hope that the storm peters out and that you don't have to have a storm, because storms are scary and dangerous, and we don't like that. So I hope you'll stay safe, warm, and healthy and happy. And we will see you again tomorrow for prompt number 17, which is whimsical. Whimsical. I got this the other day for my birthday. I got a gift card and I ordered it. And maybe I'll do something with this in there as whimsical. Maybe I'll find some fairies or something to put in there. I don't know, but we'll figure out something for whimsical. It may not be great, because whimsical is not my jam, but woodland animals are my jam. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.